Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Peter who lived with his grandfather in a quiet village. Peter's grandfather was a wise man who always encouraged him to study hard. He often said, "Peter, if you fill your mind with knowledge, you'll be able to live a happy life when you grow up." Peter took his grandfather's advice to heart. He studied day and night, learning everything he could. Years passed, and Peter grew into a young man, full of confidence and eager to use his knowledge. One day he went to the market, feeling proud of all he had learned. He approached a fruit seller and said, "Sir, I have so much knowledge. Could you take some of it and offer me some fruits in return?" The fruit seller raised an eyebrow and, with a frustrated look, replied, "I don't need your knowledge. It's useless here. Do you want to buy fruits or not?" Peter, feeling a little upset but still hopeful, moved on to another seller. This time it was a man selling bread. "Good sir," Peter said, "I've studied hard and I have a lot of knowledge. Could you exchange some of your food for it?" The bread seller frowned and said, "Knowledge won't fill my stomach. If you want food, you need to pay with money." Feeling rejected and confused, Peter walked back home, his heart heavy with disappointment. "Grandpa," he said, "you told me that studying would make me happy, but today everyone told me my knowledge is worthless. What was the point of studying if no one values it?" His grandfather smiled kindly and said, "Let me teach you something, Peter." He handed Peter an old, dusty coin and said, "Take this coin to the market and find out how much it's worth." Peter, still unsure, took the coin and went back to the market. He first showed it to the baker. The baker glanced at it and said, "This coin, it's not worth much. You can't even buy a cookie with it." Peter went to a few more stalls and each seller gave him a different answer. Some said it was worth only a few pennies, while others said it was almost worthless. Feeling discouraged, he finally approached a jeweler. The jeweler's eyes widened the moment he saw the coin. "Where did you find this?" the jeweler asked, amazed. "This is a rare gold coin, worth enough to buy you a house." Peter's heart lifted with joy. He rushed back home to tell his grandfather what had happened. "Grandpa, now I understand. Everyone gave me a different answer, but it wasn't the coin that changed. It was how each person valued it." His grandfather smiled warmly. "Exactly, my boy. Just like that coin, everything has value, but it depends on the person who sees it. Your knowledge is valuable, but not everyone will see its worth. The key is to understand your own value and use it wisely with the right people who need it." From that day on, Peter understood that his education was precious, even if not everyone appreciated it, and he learned to share it with those who truly valued it.